This is about to be the most important Clash of Clans video you ever watch. We're going to be doing a few different tier lists with the Clash of Clans troop, judging them on all different types of things, like from their appearance to how useful they are. Also, I had some viewers submit their own tier list we're going to go in and take a look at. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go in and jump right into it. So the first tier list we're going to do is just overall how good the troop is and how useful it is in the game. And after we do mine, we'll go in and take a look at some of the ones the viewers submitted and see if you guys agree with me or not. And I'll go ahead and drop the link for this tier list in the comments if you guys want to do it yourself. But make sure you play along down below in the comments and you let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the God tier. And I mean, before I even do it, you guys should know exactly who I'm going to put in the God tier. Of course, it's going to be the healer. The healer is the real GOAT of Clash of Clans. Imagine the game without her. She has so many different uses. She's pretty much used in like every attack strategy at Town Hall 13. And I'm not going to lie, she's pretty cute. Just joking. All right, so the next one in the God tier is going to be the Loon. And you're probably like, the Loon? Yeah, the Loon. Not because of how strong it is with attack strategies, but because of the Coco Loon. And if you guys don't know what a Coco Loon is, I know, right? Weird name, Coco Loon. Like, who came up with that? But Coco Loon is when you you test for mine. So if you're doing a queen charge or you're going with like dragons, E-drats, basically any air attack you're going with, you want to put the loons in front to test for mine. So that's why, in my opinion, it's going to go in the God tier. And not to mention, Lalo has just always been the most powerful strategy in the game. So for the God tier, I don't want to overuse the God tier. I think those are going to be the only two troops in the God tier. So now let's go to the high tier. And remember, guys, this is how like useful I think the troops are in the current meta. So for high tier, I'm definitely going to have to put Yetis. And probably this is a little bit biased because I just love Yetis. I mean, they're so fun to use, they're so easy, and they're so powerful. They've been powerful since Town Hall 13 was released. I know some people might not agree with the Yeti there, but I think the Yeti is important for noobs like me who, I just love to spam the troops in. All right, so who else is going to go in the high tier? So also, I'm going to be putting the baby dragon in the high tier. And the reason I want the baby dragon there is because it is like the best funnel troop in the game. The baby dragon is like the best for funneling. So, and you might notice that none of the super troops are here. We're going to do a separate video where we rate the super troops. So that's going to be a whole separate thing. So right now we're just going to do the normal troops. Also, high tier, I'm going to put Hog Riders. Come on, my man, the Hog Rider. Of course, he has to go there. Hog Rider are so powerful, and not to mention, I love using hybrid. So again, might be a little bit biased. All right, so high tier. Who else should we get in the high tier? I'm trying to think. This is the first time I'm doing the tier list live while making the video. I already know. I'm looking at the bottom one, which says useless, and I'm already knowing in my head who I'm going to put in useless. You guys can comment down below and let me know. Actually, we can just do that now. I'm sorry, some of you guys might hate me that love the Valkyrie. Where's the Valkyrie fans at? But she's pretty useless, and she's been pretty useless for a long time. Now, I might be biased because I'm a Town Hall 13 and Town Hall 12 player, so I'm really going by my Town Hall level. But yeah, the Valkyrie, get that out of here. She really needs to have a buff in the game. All right, so let's finish off the high tier. Who else is going to go in the high tier? So I think I'm going to have to put... That might be it. Oh, wait, we're forgetting a main one. Oh my God, I almost forgot a main one. So also the Lava Hound is going to go in the high tier because Lalo has always been a staple in Clash of Clans. I mean, some might even put the Lava Hound in a God tier. I don't want to put it in God tier because it's only useful for like a few strategies. The God tier is for the troops that can be useful with every single strategy. All right, so next we're going to have to go to the mid tier. We might have to go back to some tiers if I change my mind, but the mid tier, let's go with, I'm going to have to put the P.E.K.K.A. because, I mean, P.E.K.K.A. Smash, come on, P.E.K.K.As, they've been strong for a long time. I actually remember when P.E.K.K.A. Smash was first invented, and then also, we're going to have to put the E-Drag. I know you guys, we have a lot of E-Drag lovers on this channel, so if I don't put the E-Drags, you guys are going to come for me. So E-Drags, also really, really strong. Even though I personally don't like E-Drags, I think they earned their spot in the mid-tier. Some of you guys might even put E-Drags in the God tier. I don't know. All right, also, we're going to put the Ice Golem. No. Ice Golem. So the Ice Golem, they're good for tanking. No, we're going to keep the Ice Golem in the low tier because they're not useless, but they are good for tanking with like a Sui hero or with like a spam strategy. Also, we're going to get the Headhunter in the mid tier. Headhunter has been really important since they've been released. They help take out the heroes. So I think they earned their spot in the mid tier. We're going to put the Giant's going to go. I'm going to put Giant in useless. You know what? I'm skipping around a little bit here, but the more I think of it, we have the Ice Golem. In my opinion, the Ice Golem is better for tanking than the Giant. I don't really ever use Giants. I haven't trained a Giant in like 100 years, so they're pretty useless in my opinion. And then let's go to the... What else is going to go in the mid tier? Oh, definitely Witches. We're going to have to get Witches in the mid tier. Witches have been really powerful. Also, we're going to have to get Wizards in the mid tier. Wizards are great for cleanup. I mean, what could your attack be without cleanup? Actually... You know what? Wizards going in the high tier. I'm sorry. I told you I might change some stuff around because imagine if you don't have cleanup, you're going to get just all time fails. So the Wizard has to go in the high tier. Let's see what else we got here. Also, Minion. Minion's going to go in mid tier. Minion is also good for cleanup, but I mean, not as useful as the Wizard in my opinion. We're going to put the Miner in the mid tier. Some people might disagree with me and think the Miner goes in the high tier, but I think he's more of a mid tier troop. He's really good with Hybrid combined, but I don't know. I know some people like Mass Miners. I feel like the Hog Rider earned their spot above the Miner. Let me know if you guys disagree with me. I don't want to over abuse the high tier. All right, so we're also going to get Bowlers in the mid tier. Most of the troops are going to go in the mid tier because they're useful, they're good, but they're not the best, if that makes sense. Wall Breaker, I'm going to put in the low tier, and you guys are probably like, what? Wall Breaker in the low tier? Listen, there's a reason why I'm putting the Wall Breaker in the low tier. That's because we have the Super Wall Breaker, and in my opinion, that's going to be a high tier. But the normal Wall Breaker, the Super Wall Breaker bounced him down to the bottom. So taking that into consideration. And Barbarians and Archers, you might think they're useless. Some people might actually put the Barbarians and Archers in the useless tier. But listen, think about this, guys. This is why I always tell you to update your Barbarians and Archers, because when you pop your King and Queen ability, do you know that the Archers and Barbarians that come out are the level that you have in your laboratory? So make sure you update them. They are pretty important, actually. Dragon, I'm gonna move Dragon up to high tier because dragons are really powerful. There's a lot of ways to use them. I'm gonna put the Golem in the useless tier. You guys might not like this because I know the Golems have recently just came back into the meta with the Super Wizards, but I don't like them. I still think that Ice Golems are better. I don't know, guys. Some of you might actually want to fight me with this decision, but remember, this is my opinion. You guys don't have to agree with me, but Golems right now, they're pretty useless to me anyway. I don't ever use them. And also Goblins. Goblins are going to go in useless also. I did not think I was going to put this many troops in the useless tier, but I don't ever use Goblins. Like, if I'm going to use Goblins, I'm going to use Super Goblins. So this is going to be my tier list. Let me know if you guys agree with me. Let me know if you disagree with me. I definitely want your guys' opinion, but this is what I think. I mean, let's go ahead and see what some of the viewers submitted. So here's a tier list that Captain Rocket filled out, who plays for Unicorns of Love. So we kind of have some of the same idea. We both put the Healer and the Loon in the God tier list. I think everybody is going to agree with that because, you know, they belong in the God tier list. But he also put the Hog Rider and the Miner. So he kind of put a lot of troops in the God tier list. Wow. So he thinks there's a lot of God troops. I didn't want to put that many up there. So the high tier, he has the Yeti. So we agree with that. Dragon, E-Drag. He put the E-Drag in the high tier. Okay. So the Headhunter also in the high tier. I put that in the mid tier. Let's see, mid tier, he has the Ice Golem. Okay, so Golem in the mid tier, that's a big difference, is the Golem. And then also in useless, he has the Barbarian. But remember, guys, when you pop your King ability, those Barbarians come out. So I don't know, are they really useless? And he actually put the Valkyrie in the low tier. Okay, so we do have some differences. And of course, everybody isn't going to agree. So here's one that Savage Beach submitted, and wow, he did not put the Loon in the God tier. Savage, what are you thinking? The Loon belongs in the God tier. So this one definitely has some differences. He kept the Valkyrie in the useless tier, so he does agree with me there. I mean, the Valkyrie, I mean, let's be honest, she is kind of useless, but he also put the Archers and the Barbarians in the useless category, and I think a lot of people don't understand how valuable the Archers and the Barbarians really are. We got the Wizard in the low tier. He did agree with me with some stuff, you know, the Headhunter in the mid tier, E-Drag in the mid tier. So, you know, they're all pretty much, they're kind of similar with a little bit differences. That's what we're starting to notice here. All right, let's go ahead and get into the next tier list. So the next thing we're going to judge is the overall design of the troop, how cool they look, their animation, how they move, all that good stuff. And if you guys have any idea of future tier lists we should do with the troops, make sure you comment down below. Like I said, in the future, we are going to do a super troop one. And let me know if you like these kinds of videos. I'm just trying different stuff out to see how it does. So first, we're going to start with the God tier. And I already know what's going in the God tier. I love the design of this troop. It's going to be the P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A. is just so awesome. There's no way you guys can disagree with with me there. I really want to know what you guys think. I'm probably going to post this in my Discord server where I'm going to want you guys to fill it out and take pictures and let me know what you think. I'm definitely interested on your guys' thought. All right, so the next one is going to be the Lava Hound. The Lava Hound has to go in the God tier. Come on, the lava flowing through the troop. It's just, it's awesome. All right, so what else? Do I want to put anything else in the God tier? I'm thinking about putting the E-Drag. I'm on the fence. I don't know. Should the E-Drag? You know what? Since I'm going by animation also, you want to know why I'm going to put the E-Drag in the God tier? First of all, it looks awesome. And then also, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you're attacking with the E-Drag, did you ever notice that the scales on the back, they'll light up as it's getting ready to shoot the lightning? That alone is going to have to put it in the God tier. So now let's go down to the mid tier. That's all that's going to go in the God tier. Mid tier, we're definitely going to have to put the Barbarian because the Barbarian is the real OG of Clash of Clans. We're also going to have to put the Hog Rider because the Hog Rider, just an awesome design. Him riding on the hog, I absolutely love it. Also, we're going to have to put the Golem. The Golem has to go in the mid tier. I love the Golem. I love how it breaks apart when you're doing your attack. All right, so also, I'm going to have to put the Wizard, and you know why I have to put the Wizard, because it's literally my logo. I use the Wizard for my logo. I love the way the Wizard looks. Also, come on, guys, look at this. We got the same beard, so I can't do my Wizard like that. He has to go. You know what? I'm sorry, I'm going to have to do it. Wizard is going in the God tier just because we got that same beard. That alone allows him to go in the God tier. Disagree with me? I don't care. All right, so next we're going to have the... What else? I think that's it for the God tier. For the low tier, we're going to have to put definitely the healer. I love the look of the healer. Basically, mostly everything is going to end up in the low tier. I mean, we're going to have to put the Ice Golem in the low tier. I like the way the Ice Golem. Minion, you know what? Minion's going to go in the mid tier. I love the way the Minion looks. Also, the Headhunter looks like an assassin. I like the way the assassin looks. The Witch is definitely awesome. Witch is going to have to go in the low tier. The lowest one we have, meh. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. All of the Clash of Clans troops are awesome, but if we have to judge them, this is really hard. Also, all right, Dragon's gonna go in the mid tier. Also, Dragon is really cool, so I really love the look of the Dragon. I mean, it's a big difference, guys. I did a video not too long ago where I showed the troops from like 2012, the now, and oof, back then the troops were pretty scary. So they have come a long way. We got to give her some respect to the Clash of Clans team. Man, I'm gonna give the Miner. Miner's gonna go meh. I don't really. It's nothing special. Just a guy with a hat, you know. Also, the Wall Breaker. I'm not too fond of the Wall Breaker. The Loon also, just like it's just a skeleton in a balloon. I'm not really, you know. Also, the Giant. There's like a giant in every game. I'm not really too impressed with that. Baby Dragon's gonna go in the low tier. I like the way the Baby Dragon looks. Archer. Let's get the. We're going to put the Bowler. Bowler, definitely low tier. I like the way the Bowler design is. Rolls the ball with the eyes glowing. My logo also used to be a Bowler, so the Bowler is pretty awesome. The Yeti, I'm going to move the Yeti up to the mid tier. Definitely something unique they did with the Yeti. I like it. I like how the Yeti mites pop out of the backpack. Remember, we're going by the animation also. I'm going to put the Goblin. Goblin did come a long way compared to what it used to look like. Oh my God, the Goblin used to be very, very scary. And then also we have the Valkyrie. Where? All right, so the Valkyrie is where I'm confused about. I gave the Valkyrie some hate on the last tier list where I put her in the useless tier, so I want to give her some love here. I'm going to put the Valkyrie in the low tier, and there you guys have it. Those are my opinion on the tier list for the overall look of the Clash of Clans troops. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give me your feedback down below in the comments. It's the first time I did a video like this, just trying to do something a little bit fun. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.